As opposition, we feel that the female narrative is the best way to tell stories about rape for 3 reasons. And these are my 3 arguments. Firstly, that men is not the most effective channel for these stories. Secondly, the whole argument of control between men and women. And lastly, this actually happens more to women. Therefore, the target market for these stories, the audience who needs to listen to this and who needs to be convinced to tell their stories, are women. Firstly, I would like to give some independent rebuttal. We have this whole argument about the psyche of the rapist. He's not a normal person. You said, when this woman tells her story, he enjoys so much to listen to her about how she got hurt, because his goal is to hurt her.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what he will hate. He will hate to see this woman standing there, being strong, telling me, you cannot keep me down anymore. I am stronger than you. I overcome this pain. I can now share my story so that people like you cannot hurt other people. You cannot keep me down. Now, I am control. I am controlling this whole audience who is hanging on my lips, who wants to hear what you did to me. And these people are giving me hero status. They are telling me, you are a survivor, you are great. They are lifting me up to they are giving me even more control. They are empowering me even more. Whereas the raper, they are condemning. They are telling him, you are bad. No, thank you. And firstly, by telling the story, he might get caught. But secondly, he will feel so embarrassed because he cannot control her anymore. So therefore, we are eliminating this factor of control. The woman is taking over control, and the man cannot, he will not be able to meet his goal to punish or to dominate the woman through rape. He will see that this is not a way to do this, because she will just be able to overcome this. She will be empowered and be able to tell her story. Apart from this, you said, because women talk so much, they are being raped more. This is not true. When women talk, they are saying, look at me, I am powerful. I am just as powerful as you. We are equal. You cannot dominate me. I am showing you that I am just as strong as you. You cannot dominate me. And therefore, talking will not lead to more people being raped. No, thank you. Okay, my first argument. Why men is not the most effective channel for this. Okay, when people talk about rape, firstly they want to get rid of the emotional baggage, but what is the main purpose of this? It's to portray a message. It's to portray that rape is gruesome and it needs to stop. Who needs to hear this message? Firstly, the rapers, and apart from this, the other victims that do not tell their stories, that are not making public they have been raped, that are not going to the police and saying, hey, I have been raped. We are now telling them, look at me, I'm standing up, I'm telling people what happened to me, you can do it too. So why can men not do this? Men has got a sense of pride, and this is because of the burden that society puts on them by telling them, you have to be the stronger person, you have to be the less emotional partner. You have to be the strong partner. You have to be the partner that can protect yourself and others. Therefore, men have this sense of pride. I am strong. I can protect myself. And why would they use this pride by going and telling, this is what happened to me. And this is what happened to me in the finest details. I was dominated. Men are not likely to tell the story. Even if they do tell their story, they might give a watered-down version, because they do not want to tell you, I was dominated. They will say, I was raped, it was bad. But they will not get that emotional thing across that we need society to hear. They will not get that gruesome part across that we need rapers to hear to convince them to stop. And they do not get this emotional thing across to other people's being raped so that they can come up and tell what happened to them. Apart from this, opening government told us that women have the talking skills. They are more dominant in conversations. Let's use their skills. Let's use their skills to tell people what happened, to convince people not to rape, and to convince people to tell others if they have been raped. Apart from this, we see that a lot of children get raped. And who are children more acceptable to do when they have to be taught? Females. That is why we only see females in the younger grades, because people listen to female, or children listen to females. They are acceptable to knowledge when it comes from a female or a mother figure. Therefore, we feel if females are telling this to children, children will be more likely to say, hey, but that happened to me, this man did this to me, or whatever. When a man tells them this, they might feel ashamed or they might feel, oh my goodness, what did this man tell me just now? Therefore, we feel men are not the right channel. Opening government brought to us that we, by allowing men to talk, we are giving them their masculinity back. But if men were to be the dominant narrative, we are actually taking masculinity away. And why? For this exact reason, that stories will not be told with as much impact as women. So if you tell your story, I'm going to be like, it's a shame, that's bad, but it's not as bad as this woman's story because she tells it so much better. It sounds so much worse. And therefore, men will not be empowered through this. They will only be seen as weak. The whole purpose of this is to empower people, yes.
So under your model, she's going to be more dominant under this narrative that they have. Under our model, she's still going to be less powerful when she's being raped, and that's what we're arguing against.
But if she shows this dominance, she's showing the man, you cannot control me, you cannot dominate me because I am this dominant figure, and therefore rape will not be the way in which men will try to emphasize their dominance. Okay, so rape will be this. My next argument was it the 6-minute clap? Okay, good. My next argument is this is the best way for women to take back control. Opening brought to us that progress showed that women is standing up for themselves. Why did this happen? Because women talked. Women told their stories and women came in their masses to tell, this is who we are, this is what happened, we are powerful. And therefore, women should be motivated to talk more and more and more. My last argument is this happens more to women and therefore, women is the target market for this message. Okay, what we see in society is rape goes unnoticed. We see this in partnerships, people that are married to each other, where the woman gets raped and nobody will ever know because the woman will speak about this. Children get raped and people are just ashamed or scared to talk about this. And this is mostly women. So women are the target market. They are the target market for rapists. They are the people that's going to get raped. So they are the people who should be motivated to talk. And therefore we feel woman is the best channel to reach other women, to tell them, tell us your story, what's happened to you, we need to catch this bastard. Thank you.